told some of you a little while ago was that when I went away to Drury College, a country boy, and from the limited background that I had, the people around me were talking a language I didn't really understand. I had a long time fitting in with what I'd call sophisticated company. I probably was 27 or 28 before I would have felt comfortable in this group. I feel perfectly comfortable now. But it takes a while when you have a limited background to catch yourself up. And I heard these people writing a song, and they were writing, it said, I love you honey, I love you the most, like honey butter on Melba toast. And I thought, what's Melba toast? Never heard of it. Honey butter, well my dad raised bees and we had honey and we had butter, but I never heard of honey butter. So I decided to make a strength out of my weakness. And I thought they had this professor who made this little joke about coeducation. He said the emphasis is mostly on the co. So I wrote a song about it. Well, the neighbors had an only son, his name was Lukey Day. Got his high school education of milking cows and a pitching hay. Then they sent him off to college so he'd learn some books instead. But he wrote a letter home and this here's what he said. Coeducation, yes sirree. Coeducation, coeducation. There's just one thing Lukey's pappy didn't know, that his son was not a yearning after books or after learning, cause the emphasis was placed upon the co. Then Grandma Day decided that she would go back to school. Coeducation, I'm on my way. Coeducation, coeducation. Well, Grandma Day found that she had it made. She was no beauty nor no brain, but they liked her just the same for the kick packed by her mountain lemonade. Then Lukey Day met up with a gal with a car and lots of dough. Say that parson said. Coeducation, coeducation was the greatest moving force in this man's life. Promise now to call her honey, love her a lot and spend her money, and I now pronounce you man and wife. Well, the grand finale of my song ain't very far away, but first I gotta tell you what happened to Grandma Day. She married the college president and took him back to the hills. She taught him how to run a moonshine still. Coeducation, coeducation, but her grandson Luke ain't never been the same. He's got ulcers, interruptions, a half a dozen little tax deductions, and that coeducation's all to blame.